I guess this guy's dad died. He inherited a shitload of property here. His dad was a hoarder, but he was also a antique car collector. And there was 38 antique cars here, and he sold all of them so far. And there's tons of antique parts and stuff that he's just scrapping now. Just a quick 5 minutes in the truck with him. I think his plan is to sell off all this property. He said in June he's gonna have realtors start coming up and selling off different parts of the property here. But what's really weird is, you know, it's a big property. It looks like, you know, maybe family all was living here, and then all of a sudden one day they just packed their stuff up and left, because there's a bunch of houses on the property that look very livable but have been vacant for years.
You get a lot of water back in there.
Oh yes, it's terrible.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it to you as the expert. I got a propane tank there. I think the line goes back that way.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, but I gotta get this water out, so I guess some sort of grating or something.
It looks like someone's trying to do something there before.
That's some redneck engineering that did not do well. So you saw driving in the overhang, so clear that out, and then this obviously needs a blading. You can feel it coming in. Mm-hmm. The upper driveway steep, needs some gravel and a little bit up there.
Okay.
That's kind of the job.
All right.
This I'd like to do first because this is going to get listed first, and then so if you start uphill and work your way down, that's cool.
Sure. Okay.
I can be back down here and pay in cash, check them, whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever works.
Just let me know how much. It's a no bid job. It's yours.
All right. So. Well, the good thing is, it seems like so far it's only labor. Getting gravel here is going to be a motherfucker.
Well, that's the one thing you'll see on the other driveway. I might need one small load and a small dump truck, which is a small one we get up here.
Which is fine. It's just so much travel time involved in it.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy who actually services this area that I could have him probably dump it. He's the guy who does this driveway. Mm-hmm. It's like $800 a load.
For a small truck?
Yeah.
It's because of the time involved.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, that should be a $500 load max, but it's because it's, you know, you're double the travel time normal, you know?
Yep.
If you want to have him do the delivery, and we can definitely move the material.
All right. So just text me or email me, whatever it is, and we'll get started.
Everyone's always like, how do we get these contractors? Just pick the fucking phone up and call them and ask them who does their site work. What, JC Properties?
Yeah.
Who's doing your site work?
Bailey agrees.
Oh, Jeremiah? Oh, okay. I was just touching base with you to see who did your site work, but I don't want to step on Jeremiah's toes. He helps me all the time, so. But yeah, man, if I can help you anyway, just let me know. But like I said, I wasn't trying to step on his toes. I just didn't know what you had lined up there.
Okay.
All right. All right, brother. Thanks.
See ya.
All right. What is that?
Sewer?
Is that the sewer?
Yeah, and she found this copper water line, but I think it's dead. Is this the gas line? It runs directly into that.
From there down?
Yeah.
So that's good. Gas is good, but you're gonna need to do the sewer tap and the basin. When are you gonna do the sewer tap?
As soon as we cut the concrete, the plumber's gonna come put the plumbing in, and I was gonna try to do the tap then.
You want to try to do the basin then while it's all dug up?
Yeah, do you want to come dig it up? Because he's not gonna dig it up.
Yeah. I'd rather wait till he was about to come out and do all the digging at once, so it doesn't just fill right back up with water in the meantime, you know?
He's supposed to come later this week, but whether he will or not, like the concrete guy's supposed to cut today and tomorrow. The plumber was gonna come Wednesday.
So we can get started on it.
We could. And take that.
To try to save the sugar rock?
And, well, we just put it in a dump truck until you get to Black Mountain. We could dump it on that lot there because it's got that creek bed, and I could reuse all this.
Yeah.
But there's asphalt under all this.
Just have to be real careful. Probably do it.
No, like cut the asphalt up and haul it off, throw it away.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'll just sod it or something.
We need to leave it as much asphalt as we can until we are able to.
Yeah.
Because if we gonna do sod, it's gonna get washed out. I think we should put a basin there, pipe over to a basin here to let theirs run into it, and then
come straight here.
And maybe what we do for now is we can tie that basin into this basin, and then I can just leave. I'll daylight this. Really, like from there over, you know, pipe cost is all you're really gonna be, you know.
Plus digging, right?
The digging ain't gonna be nothing though, because I'll just saw cut and dig just enough for the pipe, you know.
Yeah. What would you do then? Just 90 off for downspouts and cap them. That way if they ever wanted to do it later. What do you think that would cost?
From here over.
Yeah.
And you want to daylight at like the pole right there, like the chain, or do you want to go all the way?
He said we could go all the way. I'd have to verify that.
I'd say $600 probably from here all the way, or 500 each.
The saw cut it in.
Saw cut in, put the pipe in. Tying his stuff in would be a lot more expensive. Bringing all that over.
Yeah. And so you're thinking $600? That's labor and material?
For you.
Yeah. So maybe I just pay for it.
That's the deal.
Yeah. What if I just pay for that?
That's what I was thinking.
You can not do
You're gonna have the bulk of it here, but I would feel much better running it. So I mean, you're really only paying for the material and just a little bit of labor to get over there, but I'd feel better about it. What I was gonna ask is, on these downspouts, you want me to bring the PVC up around there, try to find a large adapter from that to PVC? Because
It's too big.
yeah, it's freaking huge.
Yeah, I tried to put a 6-inch on it just to get the water away from the building. I got him to make me a kick out for it, and then we put a short piece on so we could cut it. If you want to, we can bring the PVC up and cut it. I'll paint it black. We can put a bush in. I'm not worried about it.
We'll just do
Box
PVC
it.
to there to the box, all the way out to a box, and then run
Yeah.
all the way through.
We can cut this, move these curves, whatever you need to do.
I'll get you a number tonight. And
Okay. I definitely need to dig this up.
That's what I say. I get guys.
I was thinking too, if we're gonna do all that, and we can tie in, I want to scrape this asphalt. 'Cause we were gonna wait and see.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna go ahead and put this basin in and run that
Yeah.
pipe out, and we don't have to worry about that water,
Yeah.
taking all this out no more. Yeah.
I was just trying to get her in the building, which requires plumbing, which requires a sewer tap, which requires
You gotta
this
do 10
shit.
things to do one thing. I know. It's
And I'm like, well, if we're cutting all this, we might as well like get rid of this part.
Do you want me to just get this ready for sod or put sod down?
Just get it ready. I
Okay,
can sod
good.
it. Yeah. You can use the machine if you want. I've got it located, man. I've got a picture of the gas line I can show you because the asphalt went all the way to the fence. When the gas company hit these, the town just brought them 2 fittings, clay to PVC, and let the gas company do it themselves. So, and the gas company sleeved both of them because one was broken, the other one was leaking, and they're like, we didn't make this one leak, but I'm like, dude, we're digging right here. You gotta own it.
You can't find terracotta, you know. Always nerve-wracking tying into that, but at least it's somebody else, not me.
Someone told me that when the town finds terracotta, they're supposed to replace it all. I think that's why when they saw this, they're like, do what you want. Yeah, because it is. It's the entire run. And there's sewer in the front that no one knows how to tie into it.
In the street, right?
Yeah, because they have a floor drain that used to flood whenever the sewer would back up.
Shit.
When they first bought the building.
They clog it up.
Yeah. Cast iron pipe runs to like the middle of those doors and ties into the sewer under that slab. And it's all rotten on the bottom. Every section we dig up, the next section starts leaking.
The terracotta's gonna be a bitch too. Is your plumber doing that, or is the city doing that?
And the city told me just to do it and to tell him when it's done. I asked him to come locate it, and they told me my neighbor probably would know where it is. And I asked him, and he's like, I don't know.
All right, dude. Appreciate it. See ya.